What's up, guys? We're back again for another Marvel Puzzle Quest video. Trying to fit my headphones on, but I guess they don't work. So what the heck? Yeah, so we got 4-star Abomination. Right. He is the end to Immortal Hulk, which is very good because now Hitmonkey has a companion. Yeah, he's a 4-star, but he's a tank slash counter slash damage mitigator on top of being a crazy tank, which that's what tanks do. They mitigate damage, but he's just like over the top, right? So like he's just ridiculous. I love it. All right, so Abomination, Emil Blonsky, 4-star. Affiliations: villains, mercenaries, thunderbolts, gamma mutates, enhanced. Abilities listed at level 270 to level 70 to 270. Health at 70 4964. Not bad. Level 270, 18,000 health. That's 4-star Juggernaut status. And I don't know if he's better than 4-star Juggernaut, like overall, but for, you know, going up against Bruce Banner, 3-star Hulk, 4-star Hulk, Hulk's, you know, he's specifically made to counter all the Hulks, right? If they're all gamma mutates. So, I mean, he is something, I do gotta say. So let's get into it. His strongest color is green, and his second strongest color is black, which is pretty good. Third is purple. Makes sense. Green, black, purple. Hulk, Immortal Hulk. You know, Hulks in the Ages of Smash and stuff like that. So, Return on Collateral is a 8 green AP ability, and this one is it's weird. It's worded weird. I mean, I understand it, right? Took me a while to understand it, but let's see. Let's go to right here. Okay, so for up to 1 random basic green tile, destroy the surrounding tiles. This is really good. This is board shatter. He doesn't generate AP with this ability, sadly, but oh well. Destroyed tiles deal 65% of Abomination's base match damage to the enemy team. That's pretty good. That's decent. Sort of like 4-star Juggernaut's ability. But, I mean, they don't really work well together. I mean, they do because they're both tanks, but, you know, you either match one or the other, and they either or does AoE damage. But I'd rather match tiles with Abomination's icons on them because I want the board shatter. So, he is another character to pair with Polaris. He is going to tank over Polaris, which is really good. And he just works perfect with her. And like I said, 2-day PvP for 5 stars. Hitmonkey and this 4-star Abomination works perfect together. You can literally just, you know, insta-kill Chasm, and you don't have to worry about Immortal Hulk's AoE damage. You know, what I've been talking about for the past couple weeks. It's, you know, you don't need to worry about it anymore. This is, and he's a 4-star, which is crazy. Right, 4-star slash 5-star teams are back. So, let's get back to this. Okay, so he does AoE damage, destroys tiles on the board, but do not gain AP. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. For each red strike, attack, or protect tile destroyed, Abomination gains a return point up to 8. So basically, a revive. His passive is if Abomination is down at the start of his next turn, he heals 2% health for each return point he has, using all return points. So for this is a level 5. His best build right off the rip, 535. You need his purple to be able to use him in 5-star land to counter Immortal Hulk and all of the Hulks. Every character that has gamma mutates, he counters. So we're gonna get to this in a little bit, but Return on Collateral has board shatter. You pair him with Polaris, GG's, right? Board shatter, you don't generate AP, but you automatically, you know, create more strike, attack, or projectiles with Polaris and Grok and Polaris and whoever, Beta Ray Bill, whoever you pair them with, right? Actually, not Beta Ray Bill unless you're able to have Abomination's black icons on the board, because Beta Ray Bill tanks green and blue and yellow. Yeah, his passive generates him health. So level 3, destroyed tiles deal 70% of match damage, restores 3% health. Level 4, up to 3 green tiles are randomly chosen, restores 4% health per return point. And then level 5, up to 5 green tiles are randomly chosen. So 5 green tiles, let's see, for up to 1 random basic green tile. Destroy the surrounding tiles. So you destroy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You destroy 8 tiles per green tile that you choose. This is going to be pretty broken because it's going to be destroying a lot of the board. So up to 5 green tiles, that's a lot of board shatter. That's a lot of tiles destroyed. And that's a lot of tiles created with Polaris. So yeah. And it's going to be a lot easier to use him with Polaris and Dupe, since Dupe has Polaris's abilities, and both of their passives just make the passive damage crazy on their end. You don't have to worry about having Grocket, because when Polaris creates that one strike tile on the board, that passive, and you make a match with Abomination's green, or you just make a match with him in general, he's going to be destroying 8 times 5, how much ever tiles that is, and you're just going to generate, you're going to automatically, 3 turns minimum, get up to 8 return points. So he is going to revive when he dies, and he's going to generate 45% health. Or wait, destroy tiles deal 75% match damage, restores 6% of health. So 6 times 5, 48. If I'm right, I think I'm probably not, but that's 48% health you're going to generate with him, generate for him when he revives. So, PvP Simulator 4 Starland, I want to try out Dupe and Polaris and see how fast we can get it going. But even if you don't get, match the strike tile right off the rip, or not match it, but destroy it with his passive, or with his, random green tile board shatter ability, you're still going to be hitting for AoE. So you got AoE, you got passive damage with Dupe, passive damage with Polaris for the special tiles. You got his revive ability, and you got him healing himself. You got stun with Polaris. You got Dupe's passive damage that 4-star Kitty Pryde has. So the more strike tiles you match, you're going to be filling his black countdown tile up literally every 3 turns. And like close to 3 to 4 turns, and just hitting for that 3k plus damage for free every turn as well. So that's going to be a pretty scary team. Obviously, I think Medusa counters this because she heals. And if you use Medusa, Rocket and Groot, and Polaris, I think that team beats this team. So, yeah. Okay, on to the next. So, yeah, hold on. So, return on collateral is a 5. Level 5. So the direct approach, it's 6 black AP. Yeah, you guys are thinking, oh, why is this at 3? It's at 3 because of why I just explained green is so good. Like, green is just too good. You don't need the direct approach, his black ability. You don't need that at 5. You just don't. If you have it at 5, whatever. But if you're using Abomination strictly to counter Immortal Hulk, 5-3-5 best build. Gamma Toxin needs to be at 5. Even in 4-star land, countering those Hulks, or just mitigating damage on top of him being a tank already, having high health, Gamma Toxin is always good at 5, even if you're not countering Hulks. So, let's see, deals 143 damage to the target. So this is a single target ability, single target damage, and you create a 2-turn countdown tile that causes match damage. Tile that causes his match damage to also deal 80 damage to all other characters. So basically, single target nuke damage ability, and then it just gives you, it just turns like the direct approach into, like, you get a free return on collateral activation when the 2-turn countdown goes down to 0. So, and his passive says Abomination trusts in his strength and healing to keep him going. Each time he takes more than 18% of his max health in damage at once, he gains 1 return point. 1 return point. Return on collateral's passive is always unlocked. So this is another reason why you don't need this at 5, and you don't even need to activate it. Like, even if you have it, yeah, activate it. That's free damage, whatever, right? You get the AoE, you get the 2-turn count on tile AoE, you get the automatic single target nuke damage for 6 black AP, but his passive is where it's at, right? His passive is where it's at. You're going to generate that return point, and even if you have 1 return point, he's going to revive, right? If they down him, and he's only going to revive with 6% health max. And if you're able to tank 2 or 3 more times with him, you generate more return points, and then he dies and revives with even more health if you're able to do that. But this just gives you free return points. It just speeds things up. It doesn't matter, right? So level 3, you deal 873 single target damage and 296 AoE damage. Let's see, gain return points on taking more than 13% damage. Level 4, you deal 1369 single target damage, 301 AoE. Deals 90. Okay, so gain return points on taking more than 10% damage. And then level 5, obviously, it's you deal 2000 single target, 311 2-turn count on tile damage, AoE damage. Create 4-turn countdown tile. Gain return points on taking more than 8% damage. Yeah, it seems like it's a good thing, and it is, but I'd rather him tank, mitigate damage, and increase damage right here. So it's his Gamma Toxin increases damage to Gamma Mutate characters. So you're gonna want green at 5, return on collateral because of the enormous board shatter and free AoE damage plus special tile generation, generating on the board from Polaris. And you're literally super boosting Dupe for his 4-star Kitty Pryde, the Pirate Kitty Pryde's passive ability. This is good, but it's like if you get it, if you get the AP, you get the AP. If you don't, not a big deal. It does not matter. All right, Gamma Toxins. So passive, Abomination exudes toxic gamma radiation, causing weakness in his enemies. Reduces enemy match damage by 10%. Enemy match damage, therefore countering Chasm, Immortal Hulk, and every character that relies on match damage. And yet again, he has high health, so the more coverage you get of him, obviously, the higher health he's going to get. And he somewhat mitigates Shang-Chi's damage. So now Shang-Chi is even more worthless when it comes to Colossus, Wanda, and Abomination paired together. Those 3 in PvP Simulator literally destroy Shang-Chi. They destroy Immortal Hulk. And basically any character that relies on match damage, or that uses crit tiles or feeds off of them, basically. Obviously, Shang-Chi's still good. I'm not saying that he's trash. I don't want nobody to be like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You said Shang-Chi's trash. No, I said he helps counter Shang-Chi. That is one. I'm giving an example. So Shang-Chi and all the Gamma Mutates and every character that relies on match damage, they are like, if you have Colossus Champ and Wanda Champ, you can use either of them in 2-day PvP with him. Not ideal, but you could. But in PvP Simulator, if you want to have fun and not let them deal any damage to you and get the free 50 wins, GG's right there, done. And you can use, PvP Simulator, you can use Hitmonkey, Colossus, and now 4-star Abomination to nullify Immortal Hulk's AoE damage. Therefore, that is an official team that will work. So, and I said this in my last video, you need a character that is a sustain slash, AoE damage mitigating character that's efficient. Now we have one. Especially, Now we especially have one to counter Immortal Hulk that will solidify Hitmonkey being a genuine revive ability counter. So level 3, reduce enemy match damage by 15%. Reduce enemy ability damage by 12%. Increase damage to Gamma Mutates by 25%. So these two right here, the reduce enemy match damage. Let's see. Reduce enemy damage by 15%. Reduce enemy ability damage. Increase damage to Gamma Mutates. Okay, so let's go to level 4. Reduce enemy ability damage by 20%. Reduce Gamma Mutates match damage by 20%. Increase damage to Gamma Mutates by 35%. Alright, level 5. Obviously, this is going to be a level 5 ability. Just keep it at level 5. It's worthwhile. It doesn't matter. His black ability is... I'm not saying it's bad. It's just you don't need it at 5. You don't even need it at... You could put him 4, 4, 5. Green and black at 4. And purple at 5. So... That's a possibility if you guys want to go that route. If not, it's okay. 535 best build. The majority of the Ambigu community will probably agree on that, you know. So level 5, reduce enemy match damage by 20%. Reduce enemy ability damage by 30%. Reduce Gamma Mutates match damage by 30%. Okay. So, reduce enemy match damage by 20% and reduce Gamma Mutates match damage by 30%. So, 20 and 30, that's 50% damage, or match damage mitigation from Immortal Hulk. Therefore, this character would be 100% essential to run on a 5-star team, especially with Colossus against Colossus and Immortal Hulk against Chasm and Immortal Hulk. Those are two very annoying characters. Even if they have Okoye on their team, does not matter. That's 50% damage mitigation to Immortal Hulk, and he, in my opinion, was the problem that didn't really make, that kept Hitmonkey from being super effective, right? Now we have 50% match damage decrease plus Colossus in front. That's GG's. Right? It's GG's. It doesn't specify only for Abomination. Right? So, increase damage to Gamma Mutates by 50%. So, you're mitigating 50% match damage from Gamma Mutates and 20, because they stack, and it doesn't state that they don't, but it does. I'm pretty sure they'll change that if they watch this video. Reduce enemy match damage by 20%. So that's even better. That kind of works against Colossus as well. I'm glad that it works against Shang-Chi. So that's another thing that you don't really have to worry about. So Shang-Chi is just completely useless. If you see a 2-day PvP team with Shang-Chi and like America Chavez or Shang-Chi Colossus, just use 4-star Abomination and Colossus, and it's GG's. Right? You target Shang-Chi, or you target Colossus first, and then you just go after Shang-Chi, or vice versa. It doesn't matter. This is really good for 4-star land as well against America Chavez and 4-star Ghost, Karnak, and any other characters that rely on match damage. Even Polaris and Rocket and Groot, their match damage increases because of the strike tiles on the board. That's just another damage mitigation against that team. Now they only rely on passive damage and stunning you to kill you, right? Obviously, match damage is going to be there, but it's not as overwhelming now in 4-star land. I would say if he had like 16,000 health, it wouldn't be so great, but he has 18,000 health. A level 273 base champ, a level 273 champed Juggernaut has 26,000 health. Yeah, 273? No, 279, excuse me, 279. I'm kind of excited to see how much health he has at 270, not 270, but like 280 or 290 even, right? He's going to be this 4-star Abomination is going to be a monster when the more and more you feed into him, The more and more coverage you give him, he's just going to be a beast of a tank. Now, if you get him to 370 champ, max champ, then it's GG's. You just win. And him being a 4-star, that's insane. He'll probably have like 70,000 health or something. 5-star land health. Therefore, you literally have a 5-star land abomination. But yeah, I think 2-day PvP, you can use him with Colossus. You can use him with Hitmonkey against Immortal Hulk Chasm. PvP Simulator, you can use Hitmonkey, not Immortal Hulk, you can use him against Immortal Hulk and Chasm with Hitmonkey Colossus. So, Colossus, Hitmonkey, Abomination in PvP Simulator. That's going to be like, if you're a 5-star line, that's going to be like the best team you can use against those revive units, those annoying ones, the meta. And then in 2-day PvP, you can use Abomination with Hitmonkey against, you know, Chasm, Immortal Hulk. For 4-star land, PvP Simulator, obviously Polaris, Rocket, and Groot right off the rip. Fun team, I mean, you could try it, see how fast it works. Dupe and Polaris, I will be testing those out. Who else? So 2-day PvP with in 4-star land, obviously Abomination and like, I mean, I honestly couldn't even tell you guys. There's so many other characters in the game. I mean, you could pair him with 4-star Rhino. 4-star Rhino's black, throws out special tiles, and it only costs 7, therefore feeding Abomination. So let's look at the feeder flow. So new, none. 4-star Abomination, Emil Blonsky feeds the next upcoming 5-star character retro. So I was thinking like, what if, spoiler alert if you guys haven't seen it or not, what if 4-star Abomination feeds Wong? What if we get Wong from Doctor Strange in MPQ as the next 5/3-star character because of the She-Hulk TV show? Because he pulls Abomination through the portal to go into a scene from the Shang-Chi movies, and it all aligns, it all makes sense, right? So a 5-star and 3-star Wong. And look at this. This is another reason why I think that this might be a thing. This would be cool, is because we don't have a 3-star that feeds Abomination. So it would only make sense that a 3-star Wong feeds a 4-star Abomination. 4-star Abomination feeds the next upcoming 5-star character, which would be Wong. 5-star/3-star Wong plus Abomination. That just makes so much sense. Shang-Chi, Shang-Chi movie has Abomination. She-Hulk TV show on Disney Plus has Wong and Abomination working together, and they're like, they have like a little skit together, and they're like, oh, he took me and don't take me back to prison, and yada yada. That's all spoiler alert for you guys, just in case. But I'm taking a wild guess here, and I hope that we do get that. That would be amazing. 3-star Wong feeds 4-star Abomination, feeds 5-star Wong. Beautiful, amazing. And another thing is, if this were to happen, they need to make 5-star Wong have a similar ability to Professor X, 5-star, to 5-star Professor X. 5-star Professor X takes less damage for each X-Men character on his team. What is Doctor Strange? A sorcerer. What is Wong? Sorcerer/Sorcerer Supreme. 5-star Wong needs to take less damage for every sorcerer on his team. Wanda, Doctor Strange. Boom. There. That's what needs to happen. Please make this happen, MPQ. Broken Circle, you guys are doing an amazing job with this game. Please make that happen. By the chance if you guys even watch my videos. But that's my theory. I really hope that happens. I really hope they release Wong. That was my take on 4-star Abomination. I mean, I hope you guys liked it. Like I said, I gotta say this at the end of every one of my videos. My word is not, what I say is not the end all be all of MPQ. It is not. Love making these videos. I make them for you guys. I make them for myself because I enjoy it. That's it for this video, guys. That's it for this character review of 4-star Abomination. As always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.